What's up guys, SS Joe here, and just lazing around, and I figured I'd say I was gonna do this video for a while, do a nice comparison video of all the Hot Toys Spider-Man, from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, the second, and of course the Tobey Maguire ones, and I got one medicom in here. So for those guys who, want to see them all together, and this way you can make up your mind and pick out which one you deem is best in your opinion. Remember, taste is all subjective, so to each his own. So let's take a look at these. Which one should we start off with? We'll start off with the black one over here. So this is obviously from Spider-Man 3, the Tobey Maguire. Love this figure, it's beautiful. I don't have them posed up in any cool poses right now, I just want to display them all out for you. So you get this really cool material, which I love because I had him posed on top of the Sandman stand that he comes with for a while, and it wrinkled. But I just posed them back to normal, neutral stance, and it all just went right back. Unlike the one that scares me is probably the Amazing Spider-Man 1 Hot Toy, and even the new one. They're just, the materials, they do look great, but there's just some problems with them. Like for instance, I knock everything else down. For instance, this, I had one of them posed for a while with his elbows like that. I forgot the pose I had him in. But then the material itself started to stick to itself, and I was like, oh fuck, please don't let it be ruined. But it worked out, and that was like after 4 months of having them like that. So just be careful, it's sticky material. It is beautiful though. I know a lot of people don't like this. I love this look. I love modern shit. Yes, the OG is always going to be the best, but I really, in real life, this suit looked sick. I loved it in the movie. And so I don't ruin it, I definitely keep him just on a neutral pose like that. Looks nice and menacing. Love this figure. He is a little bit skinny, and for a height comparison compared to the new one, you can see there is definitely almost an inch difference in height here. Let me move over. There's definitely a height difference, and also I don't know if they use the same body, or I know in my review I definitely noticed that the new one has padding in it in some places. The back looks kind of funny, not that you're gonna be looking at the back, but I hate the elbows. Just, I wish they would make that like a 3-piece so it looks more natural when it's bent. No big deal though. It is a beautiful suit though, very movie accurate. Look at that, got the nice basketball head going on. I love it. I wish they could figure out a way to put the head in and not have to sew the seam right in the middle. It's not horrible, but I love this. He looks modern. I just love it. And the spider looks so sick to me. Definitely super glad I had this figure. The boots look incredible. How they made them. You don't get a lot of posability with them, but they do look amazing. Pardon the pun there. So he's definitely shorter than the new one. You can see it right there. And here is the medicom one. Huge difference. Let me put them side by side here. You can see, you choose which one you guys like better. They both have that problem where you can't really line up the web shooter like you would like to, compared to the new one, which is great. But you can see big difference in the heads right there. The lenses look different. These look more movie accurate, way more yellow. There is some yellow, it's not coming through on the camera, but it does have a bit of a yellow tinge. Very metallic looking. This head sculpt though, it's like a solid plastic piece. It doesn't look like a real mask on top of the head like the Hot Toys ones. But it is beautiful. You don't get that seam. The material on the clothes, of course, you can see a big difference. It looks kind of like a raincoat material. And him I had posed for a while too, and you could see don't know if you can tell right there, it's whiter on the crotch. That's where it was stressed. So be careful with this one. The boots are cool, except for the wrinkling on the bottom here. They're two separate pieces, the little sneaker part there. But he is a beautiful figure, and he's tall. The body looks kind of better on him too. It's just a better looking body, I think. The L over here looks better. This always bothered me too. On the Hot Toys ones, you could see right there where you get the upper articulation there. You don't see it here, probably because it doesn't have it, but you can see a big difference in the material. Hot Toys more movie accurate, but you can't go wrong with this one. And he is a lot taller. Let me see. I got so much shit on here. Everything's gonna topple over. Let's see if I could stand him up straight. Yeah, look at this. Look at the height difference. That's from the same movie, big height difference. This body just looks way better, more defined, thicker legs, definitely cool. But you can see, you know, he wrinkles up. I've had him pose like this forever, so you get him back to where he likes to be. So that's the Medicom one. You could probably still get him. He's pretty affordable. I like it, I enjoy it. It's my favorite hero, so I'm gonna have as many as possible. And what do I do with the black one? Let me show you side by side the two different heads. Look at that. The materials do seem kind of similar on these. This is the new one. Beautiful figure, but it also has its drawbacks. But no problems with breaking shoulders or anything like that. See this one too, you can kind of see that seam, which fucking bothers me. The material on this, look at that, it's beautiful. But I'm also scared. This one, the webs are really sweet. You could feel the rubbery texture when they pop out. It's a beautiful figure. Get some cool poses. He's a little bit buff compared to Tobey Maguire, but it looks great to me. I love this. I had to get two so that I could use the, I'm just gonna start splay them all down, because then they're gonna fall. So here he is with the Tobey Maguire head, which is great. Just pop on and off. You get two different looks. How to get that. For an old head sculpt, the paint apps really hold up. Really beautiful paint apps. He's a couple of years old now, but it looks great. If you want that Tobey Maguire look going on. So he came with that Sandman stand. Pretty cool, not bad. And he of course came out, it was the second one that came out. The original is back there, which is probably maybe my favorite one, I'm not sure. Let me get this off the tripod here. You can see there, the material is exactly like the black one I just showed you. Look at that, you can see all the little different patterns going on in there. Really beautiful, and see the spider stands out. Just a beautiful figure, in and out. Love this figure. So that's the original one. The only problem with him is on the chin part. You can't detach his head like you can with this. So it does kind of droop, like it pulls the material from here to here, depending on the way you pose that red one. This is pretty much the way I have him posed all the time. I love that pose. Like he's just swinging, jumping from building to building. Really cool. The eyes, I just love this figure. He's beautiful. And I missed those particular hands because the new Spider-Man didn't come with that. He came with these type of hands instead. So it's cool. You get cool poses with him too. This new web shooter works out great. You just slide the web in there, but I never use them because after like 2 months, that web is just gonna droop down like a limp dick. So that is a drawback. Those knees look a little bit funky. And I would never keep my Spider-Man in a pose like this. This is just for the video. Other than that, I just don't want to ruin the suits. So I'll find like a medium type pose Something looks kind of cool. His suit, I've had him like this for a year. If I put him back in a neutral pose, it'll just go back to its original state, which is great. Love it. So what else can I show you guys? So this is the way he looks. This is from Spider-Man 1, obviously, with the Andrew Garfield head sculpt, which is a really good head sculpt in my opinion. Love the way it looks. That's pretty much the way he looks with the outfit on. Gave him the cell phone, I had 2 extra backpacks from the new one, so I gave it to him. He looks great. I want to have him definitely battle damaged, like in the movie. Put the scars from the lizard on his chest, or really rough him up. He looks really cool. And then if you want to make your own custom one, I just gave him the gloves, and so he looks kind of like he's about to change. Excuse me, Spidey. Gave him a little camera like he's got in the movie. Gave him a belt, a little shirt. He does wear a jacket, a black one, later on in the movie. Couldn't find an accurate skateboard, but gave him some Converse going on, some cool jeans, and the backpack, that extra backpack that I had. Looks really cool. Love it. The new one, of course, you guys seen, this is the extra shit you get with him if you want to dress him up, like that part where it goes into that bodega thing. Really love this backpack. They did a really great job with it. Let's see what else, guys. I'm gonna try and keep it short, but that's pretty much it. Love my Spider-Man. Love them. If they keep making them, I'll keep buying them. I know this guy got a lot of flack, but I love him. He looks badass. Can't go wrong with him. The hands, the new hands, I don't know. It's like a toss-up for me on the new hands. They do stand pretty well. The ankles are strong on these figures. See the difference in the boots. Ooh, got some muck there. But look at this outfit. This outfit looks great. This is pretty much what everyone was waiting for. Was a version like this from the newest movie. Those eyes are just killer. They're dead on. Textures just amazing. So are these though. I really love that figure. This one, see, it's not, see how it's one piece? I'm scared that's gonna start to rip or droop later on, so I kind of keep it tilted down. It's kind of the problem I have with him, but you can manage it. Really close. Let's see if we can give you a nice close-up. Really similar in looks on camera. They almost look identical, but this part, this blue on the new one is more rubbery, where this is just more like normal material. So that's a big difference there. And that's pretty much it, guys. You get cool accessories with different ones. The new one, of course, comes with that new kind of cool stand going on there. So you could pose them however you want. And that's pretty much it, guys. The medicom, I definitely recommend it. It's a sick figure. Just be careful the way you pose it, because you know it's like a raincoat type suit. So alright guys, that's it. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look in comparison with all the Spideys that are out there between Medicom and Hot Toys. Medicom does have a couple old ones from the original movies, but I just never got those. Alright guys, that's it for now. SS and Spidey out. Laters.